All right, so we are live here at Nintendo Academy. This is a breaking news live. I released a video earlier this morning on the breaking news for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, but I wanted to go over some things before tomorrow, guys. Very important that I wanted to go over some things with you guys before tomorrow. Hey, Lily, welcome to the chat. Rhino Vlog, Kevin, welcome, Airton. I wanted to go over some things with you guys before tomorrow's Nintendo Direct because there are a lot of YouTubers out there that I feel are overhyping the crowds. They are overhyping the crowds if that's something to happen. So I just wanted to go with you guys over the news from Nintendo live right now so that you guys can have an understanding of what can go on tomorrow in a reality-based prediction. Basically, instead of kind of going up to the clouds and saying, yes, we are getting Mario Kart 9 or we are getting Breath of the Wild name and release date, it's important, guys, that we set our expectations for tomorrow. Let's see here. Welcome, Cynthia, to the chat. Welcome, Link, as well. And I wanted to go over with you guys something really quick so that to set the expectations, at least for my followers here, so that tomorrow during the live feed, we have a great time, okay? We want to have fun. We want to enjoy the Direct. Every Nintendo Direct is actually very fun because they talk about new games, new things that Nintendo is doing. We see new gameplay, and it's just an overall good experience, right? But it's only a good experience when you watch it in the right place and you set the right expectations. And tell me if you have ever seen a Direct where the expectations by other YouTubers and other commenters has been set extremely high, but then when you watch the actual Nintendo Direct, then some of us are led to be disappointed after that, just because our hype level was this high and our expectations were this high, and we've heard so many rumors of so many games being announced and what would happen in this Nintendo Direct, only to find out that close to nothing of that happened in the Nintendo Direct, right? So tomorrow I'm going to be here live, okay? Let me see here. I'm going to be here live, and I'm going to do something fun for you guys. Letting you guys know now. Let me get this quick. Letting you guys know now that I have decided to make the stream a little bit more fun, and that is in the form of a giveaway, okay? So I know that there's a lot of hype for tomorrow's Nintendo Direct. I know there's a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors out there, but it's important to set the expectation to make sure that we just have an overall fun time with Nintendo and the announcements they have for us, right? So first, let me go ahead and talk to you about the giveaway, okay? At the beginning of the stream tomorrow at 4 Eastern time, I'm going to be here live. At the very beginning of the stream, I'm going to make some predictions, okay? I'm going to make a list of predictions from what Nintendo is going to do. And if at least 90% of my predictions come true on the live tomorrow, I will give away this Nintendo Switch OLED. This Nintendo Switch Lite. Okay? So, yeah, I'm going to make it a Nintendo Switch giveaway tomorrow during the Direct. The first Direct of the 2022. And I feel that if it's our first stream of 2022 for the Nintendo Direct, we have to make it an exciting one, right? So we have to make it a very exciting one. So I'm going to make some predictions, okay? And I'm going to take some predictions from you guys as well. We're going to come up with a list of predictions, yours and mine put together. And if that list turns out to be at least 90% correct, then I'm going to go ahead and give away this Nintendo Switch Lite to somebody in the chat room. All right. So that's what's happening tomorrow. That is what's happening tomorrow. We're having a Nintendo Switch Lite giveaway, prediction Nintendo Switch Lite giveaway. So we're gonna go ahead and try to predict as close as possible to what Nintendo might talk about. And in order to give you guys just a little bit of an idea of what that could be, let me go ahead and show you Nintendo's tweet this morning, because I think if I show you this tweet and we go over it right now just to set the expectation, then we would have a better chance of maybe trying to pinpoint what tomorrow Nintendo is going to talk about. Okay? So basically, I'm helping you try to win this tomorrow. Let's see if we can find here. Let me see here. Nope, not that one. Let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and go over Nintendo's Twitter page. I'm looking for it right here. Okay, let me go ahead and open it up here. All right. And once we go over Nintendo's Twitter page, we're gonna go ahead and after that, just kind of come up with according to what they wrote, we're gonna go ahead and try to guess what they could be referring to when they speak of what they're gonna show tomorrow. And then this way we can go ahead and almost pinpoint what is it that Nintendo will actually announce tomorrow, right? We'll make it a really fun stream. So let me go ahead and just get that here. But yeah, Nintendo tomorrow, we're going to have predictions giveaway tomorrow. So if they do announce at least 90% of what we are going to be predicting, then that means that I will give away a Nintendo Switch Lite tomorrow. Okay, let me go ahead and close this one right here. And here we have it. This is what Nintendo said in their tweet. This is what they said in their tweet. So let's go ahead over this. Tune in February 9th at 2 p.m. Pacific time, which is 5 p.m. 5 p.m. our time, my time, Eastern time, and then whatever it is your time, convert it. It's for a Nintendo Direct live stream featuring roughly 40 minutes. Okay, roughly 40 minutes of information mainly focused on Nintendo Switch games launching in the first half of 2022. Okay, so the first half of 2022, this is January, already passed. February, we are in it. February, March, April, May, and June. Okay, so any games launching from January is already passed. From February to June. Okay, so that's what we're going to hear about tomorrow. Only from February to June. If Nintendo wants to launch Breath of the Wild in December, we're not going to hear about it tomorrow. We might hear about maybe a direct related to the Zelda launch, or something related to that. But unless Nintendo's planning on releasing Breath of the Wild in June, then we'll say, okay, then we're going to hear about it tomorrow. But just so you guys have an expectation that we are going to be seeing games only for the first half of the year until June. This could very well be a Splatoon 3 launch date. A Splatoon 3 launch date, Bayonetta 3 launch date. And let me see here what else we have still on the press. Let's see here what other games we are waiting for this year. Besides, of course, Breath of the Wild 2. But so far, there's a really, really high chance we might see Splatoon 3 tomorrow with a launch date. Let's see here. Bayonetta 3, Splatoon 3. Okay, Kirby the Forgotten Land got they got already on a date. But Advanced Wars 1+2 already. Oh, Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. It says spring 2022, but they do not have a date set for that. So that could be a possibility. Splatoon 3, Bayonetta 3, and hopefully, we hear something about Breath of the Wild 2, even if it's just an announcement with a later date. For example, in this direct, everything we can tell you about Breath of the Wild 2 is coming on a future Nintendo Direct related to Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. So maybe that's what we're going to hear tomorrow. But I just wanted to set the expectation for tomorrow's Nintendo Direct. I know we have heard rumors of Mario Kart 9. Unless Mario Kart 9 is launching anywhere from February to June, then we're not going to hear about it tomorrow, because they say mainly focus on Nintendo Switch games launching in the first half of 2022. So they're giving us they're setting up some expectations on what they're going to be showing off tomorrow. And I feel like they are going to show off games that they've already spoken about, and they already they've already spoken about for 2022 from February to June, and focus on the games that have yet to have a release date. Breath of the Wild is too much of a big game to maybe be involved in just one direct. It should have its own direct. But I feel like Splatoon 3 could be a big game tomorrow, or Bayonetta 3 as well. Let me go ahead and see here. Let's see here. Go man, still working, but nonetheless. Hi, Mike. Hey, Yvonne. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. So, yep. Charles says maybe the expression from Nintendo Prime, hype responsibly. That is very well true. Very well true. You have to, just like Nate says, hype responsibly. Hype responsibly. Do not listen to a lot of YouTubers that want to bring that hype all the way up, because what they do is that they set the expectations for us to be let down, and we don't want to do that. We want to be responsible, so that, you know why? So that we have a good time, so that we enjoy the show, right? Nintendo Directs, they come by once, twice a year, maybe 3 times a week if we're lucky, and these are moments for us to kind of enjoy and have have fun. So yeah, so it's important for us to set the expectations so that we're not let down. And by the way, yeah, if you just got here, I'm gonna make it fun tomorrow in the live stream. Tomorrow in the beginning of the live stream, make sure you're here really early. I'm gonna start streaming at 4 o'clock my time. That's an hour before the direct. So just think about it that way. When you go to the Nintendo website or YouTube channel, it'll tell you whatever hour they're streaming according to the time frame in your area of the world. Just picture an hour before that, we're gonna be here live streaming, and what we're gonna do is at the beginning of the stream, we're gonna go ahead and create our own prediction list. Okay, we're gonna create our own prediction list, and if they mention at least 90%, okay, let's say we pick 10 things. If they mention 90%, at least 90% of our predictions, then I'm going to go ahead and give this away to somebody in the chat. Okay, we'll make it super fun. I'll give this Nintendo Switch Lite in blue away to somebody in the chat. Hopefully somebody who doesn't have a Nintendo Switch, So yeah, you make sure you want to be here tomorrow. I'm going to start streaming at 4 o'clock. It's going to be fun. Maybe some multiverse mics will show up. Who knows? Could be a possibility. But yeah, tomorrow we are going to do a predictions list at 4 right away when the stream starts. We're going to be here with whoever ends up getting here on the live stream. We're going to do that prediction list. And then if we get 90% right, then I'm going to go ahead and give this out to somebody in the chat tomorrow. All right, so we have a good time while we watch the Nintendo Direct. And also we set the right expectations for what Nintendo is going to do, which in my opinion, I feel like it's going to be a great Direct just because I am going to this Direct with an open mind, completely open mind. I have no particular game in my head like that I want to hype up more than others. I'm just going over with an open mind. This is the first Nintendo Direct of 2022. This will set the expectation, or this will set the mood for 2022 going forward, because we're gonna get everything that Nintendo has planned from now to June, the first half of the year. And there are so many possibilities, so many games that could be launched and announced right now that could launch in June. That's enough time for a game review and launch schedule, like games like a Donkey Kong game, maybe games like Mario Kart. Maybe Nintendo likes to give Mario Kart games a little bit of time, like months between launch. Who knows? But the most important thing is just to go with an open mind. Make sure your expectations are set at a level where it's kind of realistic, according to what Nintendo has announced already. Not to mention, tomorrow, we will most definitely also see more information about Kirby's anniversary, right? Nintendo already announced that they have Kirby's anniversary. They're going to be launching it in a big way. So not only are we getting information on Kirby's and Forbidden Land, but we might also be getting more information on Kirby's, is it 30th anniversary? Celebration. So you can almost guarantee that a section of the Nintendo Direct is going to be dedicated to Kirby. So yeah. Right now, guys, go ahead and try to come up with your predictions for tomorrow. If we get a lot of these predictions correct, then we'll go ahead and give out the Nintendo Switch Lite to somebody in the chat live tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Well, I'll try to create as much of a fun environment for you guys, just so we can hang out, have fun, and then enjoy the Nintendo Direct. We'll have a Q&A right before. We'll have the predictions challenge right before. Maybe some multiverse mics will show up, and then we'll try. I'm going to see if I can do something on tomorrow's event. Tonight, I'll be working on that. So if you have not yet joined Discord and you want to be a part of this, go ahead down below in the link of the description. I should have a Discord link to join. If not in this video, it's going to be in one of our other videos, okay? That way, I'm going to try something tonight. I'm going to go ahead and chat some of you guys, voice chat some of you guys, so that I can get some calls into the live stream tomorrow, with whatever questions you guys have, with whatever comments you guys have, and maybe we can have some of you guys live on the live pre-show tomorrow, which is something I've always wanted to do. I wanted to bring you guys into the channel. Okay, so tonight, if you guys know, if any of you know how to work really good with Discord, I know Rhino knows how to work with Discord a lot, then leave me a comment down below, and then we'll get together and we'll start working this out so that I can get some of your calls in the live stream for tomorrow. All right, guys. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun time tomorrow. We set our expectations at a good level. Hopefully, we have enough guesses, enough correct guesses to give away this Nintendo Switch Lite for somebody in the chat, and we'll have an overall great time tomorrow in the first Direct of 2022, which I believe, and I feel like it's gonna be a great one, and I believe it's gonna be a great one. It's gonna be an awesome one. It's gonna make news, and hopefully everybody is super happy with the Direct tomorrow. Let's see here. Thank you guys for all 10 viewers who are here live. Just to let you know, if you just made it here, this could be possibly a giveaway for tomorrow. The Nintendo Switch Lite and the Nintendo direct pre-show here at Nintendo Academy. We're going to have a lot of games. Hopefully, I have some of you guys coming into the channel and talking and leaving your comments and hearing your voice on the channel. So it's going to be a fun time. Let's see here. I guess some news on Breath of the Wild 2. Hopefully, I hope we do get some news on Breath of the Wild 2. I mean, it's a big enough game not to ignore. It's a big enough game to ignore because they need at least to tell us that they will announce the date and release and name on a future date. But some kind of mention of Breath of the Wild 2 needs to happen tomorrow for sure. I mean, if Nintendo decides to release it in June, then we might get Breath of the Wild tomorrow. The name and some gameplay, and get to know a little bit more about the game if Nintendo decides to release the game in June. But then again, remember, Nintendo is only talking about the first 6 months of the year, the first half of the year. And that's what we're going to get tomorrow in the Nintendo Direct. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. After this live ends, go ahead and do me a favor and leave down below in the comments your predictions for tomorrow. And then tomorrow on the live, we'll go over these predictions so that we can go ahead and set up our own direct, and let's see if we can get to 90% on hitting the mark, and then give this Nintendo Switch Lite away to somebody in the chat. It's gonna be super awesome, super great, and I will see you guys in the live tomorrow. Hey Jeff, hello Jeff, thank you for coming by. We're just about to end this live stream, but before you go, listen, we might get this as a giveaway tomorrow. Be here tomorrow at 4 Eastern time for the pre-show of the Nintendo Direct with surprise guests from the multiverse probably. And we're going to have some fun and probably take some calls from you guys so that we can go ahead and then just have an overall great time on the Nintendo Direct. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow on the Nintendo Direct pre-show. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And I'll see you guys in the next video or tomorrow in the live stream. Bye, guys.